y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Relax and Take Notes. Okay, Doug. I got the big homie Mike Pace here with me. What's good, Mike?
What's going on, man? What's good with you? I'm just chilling, man. You know, ready for this. My boys was off last weekend, so I'm ready to, you know what I'm saying, watch them hopefully go out here and handle their business against Tennessee.
For sure. Yeah, my boys, they off this weekend, so I get a little break, you know what I'm saying? I've been watching football every weekend since football started, so I gotta take my wife out and do something the weekend before I get in trouble.
I already know what time it is. I had to do that last week.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's jump into it, man. Last week, the Rams look like they kind of fell off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And actually, they've been looking kind of shaky, period. So just talk about them a little bit. And what's your take on them?
They don't look as, like, crisp or smooth or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want to call it, as they did last year. And it's funny because, you know what I mean, they got Cup back, which is huge, you know what I'm saying? And to me, Ty Gurley don't look like nothing wrong right now, you know. I understand they might be trying to limit his carries so he can, you know what I mean, be there. But at the same time, man, you just got to kind of play. You know what I mean? It's football. I think if they establish that running game, and whether you're using him and Brown, you know what I'm saying? But last week they fell behind, so the running game kind of got out of there. But, I mean, I think he still scored like 2 times last week. But he only had like 5 or 6. Yeah, he had like 5 carries.
Yeah.
But that one was kind of skewed, you know what I mean, because they had got so far behind. But and then defensively for them to give up that many points, that's kind of skewed too, because they had so many turnovers. So the Bucs was kind of, you know what I mean, had a lot of short fields. So I can't really say their defense just went out there and laid it, because their defense actually been playing well though. Against the Panthers they played well and everything else. The Saints too. So I think the running game is a huge part of what they do. As much as they pass the ball, I think with them though it's important to establish the run. You know what I'm saying? I don't worry about Jared Goff though, man. Because this year you would think like he'll be able to put it all together, and he don't look right, bro.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, first of all, he threw the ball too many times last week. He threw the ball 68 times. So, I mean, and like you said, 68. And like you said, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Playing from behind, you know, you gotta like, you know, try to do something. But yeah, that's
68
that's ridiculous. And then for Gurley to only have 5 carries, like I don't really get that. I think a lot of times teams run into I don't think they run on first down enough. They try to pass on first down to keep the defense, you know, off balance. Because, you know, on first down, you know, it's harder to tell whether a team is, you know, passing or running. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times I think they fall in love with trying to like catch the defense sleeping by throwing on first down. And if you ain't completing passes on first down, then you put yourself in a hole and second and long, and then, you know what I'm saying, you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So that's just asking for third and long, pretty much. If you're trying to if you're still trying to establish the run, you run it on second down, you only get 1 or 2 yards. You know what I'm saying? I hate to see teams do that, like running on second down. You know what I'm saying? When it's 2nd and 10, I hate to see that. But I don't know. They said all them turnovers just got them behind, man, and it really just. But either way, there's no excuse for Gurley to only have 5 carries. I don't see that.
Man, golf looked like, boy, he turning that ball over left and right, man.
For real. That thing that was ugly.
super. And then what's crazy, because the Bucs scored so many points, but the Rams defense got them back in the game when they got the pick six at the in the fourth quarter and everything like that.
Yeah.
But he put them in some bad situations, dog.
Yeah. Speaking of bad situations, the Saints with Drew Brees being out, you know what I'm saying? You missing one of the greatest QBs of all time.
Yeah, man.
What'd you think about the Saints?
Listen, they whatever the defense want, they should get, because the defense, they held Dallas to what, 10 points? 10 points.
Yeah.
And won with 12 points.
Right.
Which that ain't gonna get it going forward.
Right.
You ain't gonna win. You ain't not in the NFL with 12 points.
Right.
Unless you got that 2000 Ravens or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That some defense of that caliber. Don't get me wrong, I think the Saints defense good. But man, you start talking about playing some of those top female teams in the league, it's hard to just say you gonna shut teams down. You know what I mean? I think what he got, like 4-5 more weeks before they talking about.
Yeah, they was saying he might be back earlier than expected, so a few more weeks he'll be back.
I hope, man, because you would hate to see, especially with that defense playing like that.
Yeah, you
would hate to see them without him.
Right.
And see what they could do. You know what I'm saying, man? Because that dude make magic, bro.
Yeah, because Bridgewater, he more than capable. He more than capable as a QB. He's a good backup QB, but
right.
I mean, like you said, Breeze, he one of the greatest of all time. You know what I'm saying? So obviously you're gonna miss him. So yeah.
And you're not playing, the schedule not in your favor. You know what I mean? Like, Pittsburgh the same. You lost one of the best QBs, all the time. But then you get Cincinnati.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? You catch that. And that's why I say I give the Saints defense a lot of credit, because stopping, pretty much keeping Zeke in check. Amari was a little banged up, but what's his name still did a good job on him. And holding that offense down. I think they caused like 2 or 3 turnovers. I know they got 2 fumbles in that game. I don't know about interceptions, but I know they got 2 fumbles. But that their defense deserve a lot of credit for that, because man, that's tough.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. One thing I should have talked about earlier is Jameis Winston. Jameis, I think Jameis, in the beginning, I was like, he got a lot of potential, you know what I'm saying, this and that. I made a lot of excuses for him, but
me too.
At a certain point, you got to start, that potential got to turn into results, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You think he turning the corner, or is this just, a flash? Because, he's been able to make plays, over the years in spurts. He just ain't been consistent with it. Do you think this is something we'll see more of, or is this just him having a good game?
I hope it's something we'll see more of. But as you just said, though, like, we've seen, like, he might go on a 3-game stretch and just play super well, not turn the ball. In that game, he's playing well. And lo and behold, threw that pick. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, Marcus Peters made a good play, but that pass was, he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But it's hard to say. Because, like I was with you, like, coming out of college, man, it's like, okay, this dude got plenty of potential. Even in the pros, I'm like, okay. But then he just, the turnovers, man. Turn the ball over. He just do bonehead stuff. So we'll have to come back to that, man, because it's hard for me to go off with, Jameis like one of those folks, saying, oh, man, he's straight now. I did that thing, like, man, you done heard about bro, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He one of them tight cats, you feel me? Yeah. So We'll see. I hope though. You know what I'm saying? I hope.
Yeah, I feel you. Let's stand with the QB. Let's talk about Russell Wilson, man. He been balling,
Yeah.
doing his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Talk about him and the Seahawks a little bit.
I tell you, man, and you know, bro, I was a little bit. I was hating for a long time on Russ, man, because you know they was in that they in the NFC West with the Niners. I'm like, man, it's that defense. You know, I always had an excuse. It's the running game. But when all that left, no O line, Russ still there doing his thing. And man, this year, man, he looked like he just wow. I mean, that dude good, man. He been balling, man, and the Seahawks been balling. Nobody really talking about him, but that Jadeveon Clowney trade, man, that was big. Because you know, you always say this a lot. You know, sometimes the situation and cats need a different change of scenery, man. Ain't no telling. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way a dude with that kind of talent, size, physical attributes, and he had started the ball in Houston anyway.
Yeah.
But you know, yeah, they looking good, man. They doing their thing. Who was that got them? The Saints got them. But I mean, you know, it is what it is. It's the league. That's why they lace them up. But I think they
sure.
gonna they people better pay attention. You know what I mean? Don't sleep on them. You know what I'm saying?
Right, for sure.
Tyler Lockett just as consistent as he come. You know what I mean?
And DK Metcalf proving me wrong.
Yeah,
you know
he balled. Yeah.
I didn't think he would be nothing at all. I thought he was
Right.
just – I always called the Mike Mamula of the draft, you know, the dude that just came out of nowhere at the combine because, you know, he put up crazy numbers, you know what I'm saying? I still don't think he as good as A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown been killing too.
Yeah.
But yeah, DK Metcalf, he proving me wrong right now. And yeah, Russ completed like 73% of his passes, man. So
come on, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, he doing his thing right now. That whole team as a whole doing their thing, man. I'm glad to see Russ out there, you know, still getting it done. Because I was the same way in the beginning. You know, I was a hater. I ain't really like him.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you got to respect that man.
Yeah, he a beast. He a beast, man.
Yeah,
he a beast.
He be doing his thing.
And look, and him and Drew Brees paved the way a little bit for Baker and Kyler Murray.
Right.
With the height.
With the shorter QB.
Yeah.
Moving on, man. The college pay for play or whatever that deal is. I'm gonna need you to educate me on that just a little bit because I've been seeing a little bit on it. You know, I texted the other day about the whole deal with LeBron and all that.
Right.
And, what's going on in California with that whole deal. But I ain't really researched it like that, to be honest with you. So give your take on that.
I mean, I think, you know what I mean? Like I always say, I don't know the solution, but something got to be done because it's just it's crazy with the whole thing. Like, you know, like I was telling you earlier about the female who she was a volleyball player. You know what I mean? And she some people want her to coach or train their kids or whatever it was in the summer. They were gonna pay her, and they couldn't pay her. You know what I mean? Like she couldn't get paid for that because she on scholarship for volleyball. Like, see, it's deeper than the surface. Like people just say, "Oh, the football players or the basketball players or whoever should get paid to play basketball." It's not even just that. Like they can't even, you know what I'm saying? They can't even get paid for other. Like it was a kicker, in Texas. He had a YouTube channel, and he had one of that. It was one, you know, that he was getting paid for. They told him he had to stop his channel, or he wouldn't be eligible to play. Yeah, like that's
quite
ridiculous.
A few of those. It's quite a few of those people that's been threatened like that. I know in particular one guy who he got a YouTube page. It's pretty popular. He don't show his face. He just talk. And he said the reason he don't show his face, he's like, because I'm a college athlete. And he was like, if I actually show my face and they know who I am, then, you know what I'm saying, they're going to try to make me shut my channel down. So.
And see, that's ridiculous because think about it from this aspect. Let's just say, you know what I'm saying, you play whatever, you play football, and we go to wherever, North Carolina State, right? You play football. I go to North Carolina State on a music scholarship. I play whatever instrument it is. So they say, you know, yo, Kevin, we want you to come do this right here. We'll pay boom, boom, boom. You can't get paid. But check it. They say, I say, hey man, I'm finna go play these drums at this little. I can go get paid.
Right.
I can go get paid to play drums, whether it be at a church, whether it be wherever I'm trying to go do this. You feel me? So it just got to be something. Like I say, I don't know the solution, but a solution can be made, man. It's enough. It's enough people with enough sense to come up with a solution, and it's enough money to handle whatever needs to be handled. I mean, I think that more so than the money, it's a lot of other stuff that should be appropriated for those athletes. You know what I mean? Like, it's just because you are making a lot of money off of them, and for you to tell a kid, like the whole when Johnny Manziel and Todd Gurley with the autograph, Todd Gurley, they basically cost him a shot at the Heisman Trophy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the game right before he got suspended, he had almost 200 yard rushing, 2 or 3 touchdowns in that game. They shut him down. You know what I mean? Because of he got paid for an autograph. See, for his name.
So here's the thing though. See, I think this is what, and like I said, I haven't done a lot of research on it, so I don't really know. But here's the thing, and I think this is what the NCAA is afraid of. If you allow this bill to go through, and what's going to happen is boosters are going to start overpaying people or players. They're going to start, hey, you can come work at my car lot and wash cars. Right. But instead of paying them a regular salary that a regular person that wash cars make, he probably going to be paying him, 10 times what a regular person make, basically buying players. So I think that's what they're worried about. I know it happens already, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like when you go ahead and you give them the freedom to do it openly, you just open the floodgates. I'm not saying that I'm against it. I'm just saying I feel like that's what they're worried about.
And I feel you. But my thing is, more so than them worried about that, I think they're worried about control. See, they're in total control right now of everything. But I'm going to tell you something. The basketball situation is what's going to burn them. But see, let's just say, once again, me, you, we got like 8, 9, 10 friends. We all top whatever in the country. And we play on this Nike circuit. Right? And it's like 10, 15, 20 of us. And we super close. We text all the time. And we say, yo, I don't care about school no way. Let's go to Australia. Let's go to whatever. Let's go to whatever. Because this is the thing. You making them go to school for 6 months. To do what? What's the point? What's the point of you making somebody go to school for 6 months when they focus ain't on school no way? Like the purpose of it, but the so-called purpose of the education is to get a good job.
Right.
So in their mind, let's just say, man, us 15, 20 guys, we're like, yo, I could go over here and get paid, and I ain't got to go to nobody class. I'm 18 years old. I can go over here and get paid, and I ain't got to worry about going to nobody class. Think about this. You can go in the military at 18 years old and get deployed. So you mean to tell me you're gonna make me go to school?
I feel you, but I feel like you're talking about a small amount.
It is, and I feel like, and it'll all balance out. Everybody know. Listen, LeBron know he LeBron, and Mike Pace know he Mike Pace. I ain't got no business. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I ain't got no business trying to do what LeBron do or Cole do or whoever do. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if I choose to do that, like, don't act like you care about my life that much, NCAA. Stop it. You don't care about me messing up my life that much or not messing up my life or whatever it is you trying to prevent. But guess what, though? A lot of them folks still got mamas just struggling, and a lot of them still got situations. You see what I'm saying? And so it can't be one-sided for any of it. You know what I mean? The people that's for it can't be one-sided, and the people that's against it can't be one-sided. You got to come to the table, which we already know, yeah, that sounds good. You know what I mean? In theory, if that was the case, the world would be running smoothly anyway. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's just crazy, though. But I just feel like for you to make them kids go play basketball, say you got to come for 6 months, that's stupid. Like, I get it. Like with football, it's 3 years, and there's no way around it. But that's more logical to say you got to come to school for 1 year. What you really think Derrick Rose was doing at Memphis? What you think Ben Simmons showed you what he was doing? I don't care about this.
Same thing Gilbert Arenas said he was doing, even though he played more than 1 year. But he was like, I'm there to play basketball. He said he never.
I'm here to play basketball.
Yeah.
For real.
I feel you on that. But I'm still not 100% sold on this whole deal. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, what makes these dudes these days so much more special than the people back in the day that went through it. And I also feel like, and I know, you know what I'm saying, just because that's how we did it back in the day, that don't necessarily mean that's how we should do it now.
Right.
But at the same time, man, I don't know. It's something about it, man. I just don't feel right about it.
But my thing is this. It's like, and I get everybody say, well, they get a free education. Stop. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these dudes gonna make more money than a lot of these people that's going down. And then it's the thing. How much of what they learn in there is really necessary? All right, let's just say you go to school and you not on no sports scholarship and whatever. You're going to take so much nonsense that you don't need. That's school, period. Like you teaching, why they still got algebra in the curriculum to every student?
Right.
You solved for X in the last 20 years. Have you solved for X? All right, then.
Not me.
All right, then. And you doing quite well for yourself, so I'm just saying.
No, I feel you.
That should be specific to the person. So I'm just saying, like, they can miss me with the whole they getting a free education thing, but you giving them a free education, but they tripling that worth, man.
I feel you, man. But at the same time, it's like it's one of them things where that's what they signing up for, though. Like if you,
but it's a give and take.
That's true. But what I'm saying is, if you sign up to play college sports, you already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what the deal is. This is gonna help you get to somewhere where you're trying to go. So sacrifice it now, and then you'll be able to reap the benefits later.
Man, hell no. I get it. I get what you mean. But what I'm saying is that's different. That's like if we say, hey man, let's go in the Air Force. And then we get in, they're like, hey, y'all ass getting deployed. And we like, oh, hell no. Nah, that's different. Like, we knew we were signing up for that. But I'm saying it's really like with this, it's got to be changes, man. Those
it's the same thing.
No.
It's the same thing. They know what they signing up for. You know.
Yeah, they do. But that's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm saying when these dudes, now they circumventing that. I'm not coming to your school. I'm going to go over here and play basketball and get paid because I want to play basketball. I don't want to go to school.
And if you got a problem with it, that's exactly what you should do. I think that's the solution to it.
Nah, but I'm saying, so you feel like all that money that's generated by them kids, they shouldn't reap the benefits of any of it?
Not if that's what they sign up for.
Nah,
But
man.
look, I mean,
Nah,
I feel
dog.
like it's just gonna make the whole situation even more corrupt.
No, it ain't. Hey, it was built on that. And them folks being corrupt. Come on, man. Listen, bro. Listen. So the same situation, like I saw another dude, man, with homeboy was living with these folks. They had took the dude in. They paying this. They told him they couldn't even get a boy money no more and all that, man. The boy had to.
So what we talking about though? As far as like, are we saying we can allow them to get a job? Are we saying we gonna pay them a salary? Are they gonna get some sort of stipend? What are we talking about?
Everything got to be in play. To me, everything got to be in play, because for you to tell somebody because they're a college athlete they can't get paid from somebody else, that's bullshit.
So look at this. Major schools are going to be able to. It'll say that they pass these bills everywhere. You know what I'm saying, and they allow players to get paid or whatever it is, whatever it's going to be. You know,
right.
USC, Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, Florida, LSU, whatever. They're gonna be able to do this with no problem.
Right.
How is San Jose State, or you know what I'm saying, how is Hampton or all of these, Alabama State, how are these schools gonna be able to keep up with that?
It's to me, it's just like any other thing out in the world. So like people that work at Walmart don't get paid what the people at Microsoft get paid. So I feel like it's all in, a lot of it in your budgets or whatever. Everything got to. That's why I say I don't know the perfect solution, but you got everything got to be in play.
But see,
because to me,
I think it's so much harder than it sounds though. So
definitely.
That's why the issue, because there's a reason why you see Alabama playing New Mexico State and teams like that, because they paying these teams. These teams need that. These teams can't even survive. These programs can't survive without other colleges paying them to come and play. You know what I'm saying? So when you start to bring rules like this in, you might see like programs even going away because of that. You know, and kids who barely even or just barely being able to play college ball might not even be able to play college ball no more. You know what I'm saying? So, it's gonna be like a huge domino effect.
Listen, it's a solution to that.
What's that?
All the top black kids in the country go to HBCUs. I bet you they get a bunch of money to be able to pay. And I bet you all the major universities you're talking about, yeah, they'll do something there. It'll be the inverse, just like how it used to be. And then they snatched all of the people to build up their programs. But that's a whole nother thing. But I'm just saying, like, it's ways to do it. I'm not saying that, like I said, I don't know and I get it is very tough to come up with it. But I just think for them to say, no, you can't do this, you can't do that. And for them kids not to be able to get money from outside sources, that's nonsense, man.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's ways around it. It's ways to handle it. I just, when I hear pay, you know what I'm saying, that's just, I'm against that. You know what I'm saying? It's ways to allow them to work. You know what I'm saying? If you allow them to get jobs and stuff like that, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna have to be monitored too, because of what I brought up earlier about boosters paying people. You know what I'm saying? Basically paying them to play. You know what I'm saying? Well, like, you don't want somebody getting paid to watch cars and all of a sudden getting a $10,000 check. You know what I'm saying? Or a recruit, you know what I'm saying, that's supposed to be coming to go to school next year, getting a $10,000 check because he working at, you know, Joe Smith or whatever, who owns the car lot or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
And my thing to that has been what it's always been.
Yeah, but when you make it legal like that, you know what I'm saying, you just opening the floodgates.
Listen.
And you taking money away from the smaller schools when you do that.
But I'm saying, I get that part, but that's what I'm saying. That's one of the things. But you ain't gonna stop that anyway. Because if Joe Smith want to give John Doe that $20,000, he gonna give it to him.
That's true. But the only thing that even like kind of like, you know, stops it from getting out of control right now is the situation you talked about with Todd Gurley. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't want to, you know what I'm saying, ruin their career and stuff like that. So, like, now, at least they try to hide it. But like I said, when you make it legal and you open the floodgates and everybody start doing it, it's really it's gonna be professional sports.
But I'm saying, so you mean to tell me they shouldn't be able to get paid for their name?
I'm telling you, I'm okay with them being
I'm
able
just
to
saying,
work.
If I'm saying, bro, I'm saying, but it's their name.
No, no. To answer your question, no, because I feel you know that when you come into this, like you can't sign up and say, "Hey, I want to play for you," and then when you find out, actually, you already know before you even get that they're gonna make a lot of money off you. Then say, "Hey, y'all making all this money off of me. Give me some of it."
But
that
no,
was in
I'm
the contract
saying
when you signed up for it.
But that ain't got shit to do with the school. I'm saying if you play football for Texas, and I love Kevin Ware, the QB or whatever, and I say, I see you at the mall, and I say, man, you my fan, I want your autograph, and I give you X amount of dollars, or if my child or whatever, and I say, man, listen, my son really, and I say, here go $500 for your autograph. That ain't got nothing to do with them.
I feel you.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, your mama should be the one complaining. Like, I gave you that name. So you owe me some money. That's what I'm saying. Like, that situation with Manziel, he was an autograph, Tiger's autograph. AJ Green sold a jersey or whatever it was. And Terrell Pryor sold some pants. They did for tattoos. They didn't even get money. And you mean to tell me, but then that's just how jacked up the NCAA did. They did some bullshit in that situation. When that situation happened with Terrell Pryor and them boys, they suspended them boys starting the next year. Oh, why you ain't suspend them for that big bowl game? Because you ain't want to have all that offensive firepower from Ohio State missing because ain't nobody finna watch this ragged-ass bowl game. But you suspend them for the next year. That's what I'm saying, man. They playing dirty pool anyway.
Yeah. I mean, no, I feel that. I don't know the solution. I'm not smart enough to come up with a solution. I'm just saying, I feel like if they jump out there and just like hurry up and make some kind of rule where players are allowed to get paid somehow, then I think it's just gonna cause a huge problem.
I'm with you. Now I ain't got the answer.
Right.
But that, man, listen, and I feel it will create some issues. But hey, like, even go back to O.J. Mayo. When O.J. Mayo went to the Laker game, the Laker and Denver game, I text you right then. I text y'all boys. I said, that's going to be some shit. You remember? He was at the Denver-LA game, and Melo had got him to whatever it was. Next thing you know, he couldn't play the next couple games, whatever it was. But I told y'all, but that's crazy. If Melo or whoever want the man to come watch to the ball game, why he can't come watch the ball game?
Man, I don't know, man. I'm big on like accountability. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know that though. That ain't nothing new.
But why I can't go watch the ball game?
I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, damn, whatever. I'm saying it need to be changed. That's just like saying, okay, so what you saying is like this. And this ain't just like, okay, when it was like segregation and it was a law saying you can't do whatever it is, and you go drink from that water fountain, and you knew you weren't supposed to drink from the water fountain. Yeah, you knew that, but that still don't make that shit right.
Yeah, but it's ways of going about things, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want to
get. That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to get too deep into that.
But that's what I'm
You know what
saying.
I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. Stuff had to change. This shit got to change, man. It's no way you telling me that these people should be, and that's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying
rules and parameters got to be put in for these people to, man, these folks getting away with murder, man.
Okay, look, I'm saying it do need to change. I'm saying,
Right.
yeah, it does. But I just feel like sometimes if we just jump out there and just start changing rules like on the fly, it's gonna be something crazy. Like I'm telling you.
I'm not, but that's what any type of change. I'm not saying just like go about it haphazardly, but I'm saying though, things got to be done, man, because that ain't right, man.
It's just that word. When I hear that word "pay," it's something about that. I just feel like when you put that word "pay" for play, and I feel like that's gonna cause problems. But we've been talking about that for too long, man. Let's move on. Let's talk about the Florida Auburn game. Who you got in that matchup?
I'm gonna go Auburn. It's gonna be tough on the road, but I'm gonna go Auburn. That defense, it's gonna be an ugly game, I think, because I don't really have a lot of. I don't think either quarterback ready for the other team defense. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nothing against either quarterback because I think both of them gonna end up being pretty good. But I don't think Trask ready for what's on the other side with Marlon and Derek Brown, Marlon Davidson, and the way that defense playing. I don't really think, but I think if Florida do win, they're gonna have a big rushing game. I don't think they'll be able to do it with passing the football. And same for Auburn. Auburn have to run the ball a lot, but I just think they better suited. But it's gonna be on the road, so it's gonna be tough. So, but I think it'll be ugly though, 15 to 10 or 9 or something like that.
Yeah, I got Auburn in that game. I don't feel like Florida gonna be able to consistently move the ball enough,
right,
to beat Auburn. You know what I'm saying? And I actually think the opposite of what you said though. I think they're gonna have a big game through the air, rather than trying to run the ball on Auburn.
That's what I'm saying, and I don't think that they line up there to hold up.
Right, I agree too, but they're gonna have to find ways, whether to get the ball out quick, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, throw some trickery in there. They're gonna have to do something to move the ball against Auburn consistently. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get
because Auburn can get stagnant offensively too. You know what I'm saying? Because Bo Nix ain't the greatest passer ever. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
And he a freshman.
Right, and he a freshman. So if you can slow down Boobie Whitlow and keep them receivers in check, make Bo beat you. That's what I would do. I would make Bo beat me through the air. You know what I'm saying? Slow him down in the running game. Slow him down when he try to scramble. You know what I'm saying? That's your best bet. But at the end of the day, I think Auburn a little too tough defensively for Florida.
Yeah. I think so too. I think it should be a good game though. I'm looking forward to watching it on. I think it'll be I think it'll be ugly. I think it's gonna be a little ugly. Probably, cause some turnovers and stuff. Because I respect both of those teams. Period. But defensively, right now, what they do. But it's gonna be an old fashioned one. I think you're gonna see probably about 12 passes each way. You know what I'm saying? But like you say, somebody go. But you know what's now? He good for with the tricks now. Malzahn.
Yeah,
Malzahn and Mother. Yeah. Both of them. But Malzahn good. He do 1,000 different. Swartz might come this way and do a backflip. You know how he do it. So yeah, man. But I give the Auburn though, man. I just think defensively, boy, them boys. Whoa, because you got 2 first rounders on that D line.
Right.
Yeah, I'm talking about East. You know what I'm saying? For what I feel the best D line in the country, them in Ohio State probably.
Yeah, I feel you. Staying with the SEC, you talked about you wanted to talk about that Bama receiving corps. And you asked, were they the greatest receiving corps ever? That's kind of hard for me to say because I'm trying to think of some other great receiving corps, and I can't think of four. I can't think of four receivers that was actually like impactful. You know what I'm saying, on their team, like the four receivers that
No,
Bama got. Because the guy that was supposed to be the third best receiver on the team is leading the SEC in yards and touchdowns right now. So, yeah, that's kind of tough. I don't know.
See, you can come up with maybe a pair, right? You know what I mean? You could come up with a pair, maybe like Odell and Juice. You know what I'm saying? And Odell wasn't Odell. He was.
Yeah, Jarvis Landry was really the man.
Jarvis was the man.
On the LSU team.
You saw flashes of Odell.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I remember because George actually played them when he was there. And I remember this wasn't even really nothing, but it caught my attention. He was on kick return and kicked it, and he caught the ball with one hand on the kickoff.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's it do? And he had a couple catches in that game. I was kind of like, all right. But, Juice was the man. But I'm just saying, like, that's a pair. It was Julio and who? Hanks? Who was that?
That don't even count.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like Julio and Hanks. You had like AJ and I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't think. Even go. Oh, Jared at SC.
I was just about to say, but was it like Steve Smith and Marquise Lee or something like that?
It was Steve Smith and Jared.
Okay.
It was Marquise Lee and homeboy with the Rams. Oh man, I love that dude. Robert
Woods. That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah. It was cutting up, and that's crazy because Marquise Lee was that guy.
Yeah.
But you had them. You had Dez and homeboy that went to Jacksonville.
Yeah. But he didn't really cut up like that when Dez was there, though, did he? Blackman.
Heck yeah.
When they was there at the same time. I'm talking about when Dez was there, he was cutting up like that. Because I remember him by himself cutting up like that.
Blackman was balling.
Okay.
Blackman was balling.
Yeah.
Blackman, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. I can't even go back like.
Yeah, because right now the top two receivers in the SEC is Devontae Smith and Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah.
And like I said, Devontae Smith is basically the third best receiver in everybody's eyes at Alabama. He's leading the SEC in receiving yards. I mean, I know that most of it comes from one game, but still.
Oh, well. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I ain't never seen nothing like that. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Yeah.
You talking about four dudes that could probably all go first round.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And Waddle is a sophomore, so you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
But the top three, they might all three go in the first round.
And then you take one of them and put them on another squad, right? So like just take one of them and put them like so like Hurts got a guy, so just you got Lamb with him. Then Ohio State, do they have a guy? They don't have a guy.
They don't have
what I mean?
No.
You put Smith or Ruggs with or Judy with Fields. You know what I mean? You put one of them with Jake Fromm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, Clemson got two, Higgins and Ross, but I'm talking about photo.
Amari Rodgers pretty straight, but I don't think he's not. Amari Rodgers is not what Devontae Smith is to Alabama as the third best receiver.
No. Bro, they look like the pie side. Like the pie side, though, bud. Straight up.
Yeah, for sure. So to answer your question, I think that's the greatest receiving core in the history of college football.
Yeah, man, I ain't never seen nothing like that, bro. Like, I was thinking about it, like, I'm like, it's nobody. Because, like I said, the closest thing you have to go, like, the pros. You know what I mean? When you had the posse, with Washington, and you had the boys in Houston with Duncan, Jeffries, and Ernest Givens, and Miami with Duper and Clayton, and you had Minnesota with Reed and Moss and Carter.
Yeah, people forget about Jake Reed on that team too.
And hey, I'm just glad his son is a dog. But yeah, they do. They forget about Jared. But nah, I don't. Man, I ain't never. Like I said, I was trying to think, and I'm thinking of like good pairs. I seen some pairs that even Florida back in the day had some, but they weren't as skilled as these dudes. They was fast. You know what I mean? With Riddell Anthony and them guys. Florida State had Warwick and Coles. You know what I mean? Miami had at one time it was Andre Johnson, and who else was on that one? Andre Johnson. They had some good ones, but not like to this magnitude. Yeah. I forgot who it was with Andre Johnson, but it was somebody else with Andre Johnson.
What is Santana? What is Santana Moss fit in all that? He was after Bernice Coles, right?
Coles was at Florida State. You know, Santana Moss went to Miami.
I'm tripping. Yeah, you.
But right. Moss was before Johnson, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But regardless, bro, I ain't never seen nothing like that. I ain't never seen nothing like that, dog.
Yeah, so I agree with you. Yeah, that's the greatest receiving core of all time. You know, I ain't got no problem going with it, so.
I'm just being real, though, man. Like, for real, like, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But that's going to do it for me, man. You got anything else you want to talk about?
I do want to. I ain't gonna elaborate, but boy, I thought it was just a Buffalo defense for real.
For sure.
And I I looked at it right, but then I looked at the roster and I'm like, oh, they got some dogs. What? I'm talking about they got some dudes. Like if you look at that roster. I'm talking about like from top to bottom on defense, bro. You like, wow. Like I was just looking at it like, man, these boys, they're for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? When they did what they did, and I'm like, man, hold on, I'm just looking. They got some boys on that, man. They got some cats on that defense. They got some cats on that team.
Sure. I ain't really checked them out like that, to be honest with you.
Man, look at that roster, man. They loaded on defense. They got, and then it's like a proper balance. They got vets. You know what I'm saying? They got young guys. They got the guys that's like budding. You know what I mean? They got some guys on that defense, man. Okay. Yeah, I ain't realize. And then shout out to my boy Frank Go, 97 years old, still out there killing them boys. You know what I'm saying?
Frank the Tank doing his thing, for sure.
Unbelievable. Him and Larry Fitzgerald, man. And Peterson will be too. He got to get up out of Washington, though, man.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a train wreck. But nah, bro, that's it, man.
Yeah, and before you close it out, you know what I'm saying? My NBA training camp done started back up. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have some NBA preseason here pretty soon. Can't wait for that to jump off.
You know man. Yeah, That's gonna be exciting. Oh, and shout out to Herm Edwards, man. The boy is 4-1.
Yeah. Hey, you told me at the beginning of the season. I ain't believe in him.
I told, and the one they lost, it was bittersweet because they were playing Mel Tucker. So I was happy for Mel, you know what I mean? But man.
Yeah. But go ahead and close us out, man.
All right, y'all. That was another edition of Relax and Take Notes. Mike Pace, K-Dub. Y'all keep checking us out. Keep rocking with us, you know. Any comments you want, leave them. Any suggestions, whatever, complaints, whatever. Just holler at us, you know what I'm saying? And hit that like and subscribe button. And like I say, like always, man, y'all be easy out there and hold it down, man. Till next time. Peace out.
Peace out.